let's go to beardy men.
Yes, please.
Because beardy men are more interesting than fat babies.
Okay, so I was reading today in the MX, a bearded man, dubbed Mr. Incredibeard, can hang 5 beers off his face in cup holders he crafts out of his own facial hair. He's from San Francisco. Isaiah Webb, his name is, 29 years old. He can also eat noodles from a bowl he makes out of his beard.
Oh,
so, very practical.
Quite disgusting.
Yeah.
It's just wrong on so many levels.
Yeah. Webb says that he only really began growing his beard 18 months ago.
Oh,
So that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Growing it out, so
Well,
presumably it was already there.
when Emma suggested we talk about this tonight, I thought it was quite surprising because there was a story on my Facebook page about the man with the world's longest beard.
Mm.
And his name was Hans Langseth, whose nickname was King Whiskers. He holds the record for the world's longest beard. It's 18 feet 6 inches, which I'm not sure how long that is in centimetres. If someone wants to convert that for me.
18 feet.
18 feet 6 inches long. He accidentally broke his neck from stepping on his own beard. And that was the cause of his death. I mean,
That's not how you want to
ironic.
go.
No.
I stepped on my own beard and...
I do feel, I feel quite safe that that's not how I'm going to die.
Well, no. If you grew a beard, I'd be quite disturbed.
Yeah.
I
Especially one of
did
that
wear
length.
a beard once.
So did I when we dressed up as mountain climbers, which we'll be
Oh,
talking
yes.
about
But
later
then
on in
we'll
the
be
show.
back with that one.
All links, all links.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't like beards. A lot of people think they're a bit scruffy looking or a bit gross or,
Especially when you got
super
bits of
strange.
noodles in them.
Well, that guy would definitely have bits of noodles in his beard. He uses it to eat from. But that'd be quite dirty. So,
I agree.
let's go around the room. Do you like beards, Rachel?
I think, some people can style them, but I think at a certain length, it looks weird.
I think it can work.
I think it can age you.
Depends on the
Well, yeah.
person, really.
Yeah.
In the same way that, the coalition coif, for anyone who hasn't heard of that, basically every woman in the Liberal Party has the same hairstyle, which involves a whole ton of hairspray.
There are women in the Liberal Party?
News to me.
Yeah, and both of them have the same hairstyle.
It really is.
The coalition coif. And yeah, certain hairstyles and things can age you. And I think that the beard is something that can sort of age people.
Yeah, and I know some people who, like a friend of mine
But are we
wears
talking a full beard or are we talking stubble?
No, we're talking full beard.
Yeah, okay, full
A
beard.
friend of mine who wears a beard because he has a very young looking face and he wants to look older.
It sounds like he wears a beard as though it's a hat or something. He just picks it off the hat stand and
I
fixes
don't
his
mind.
beard.
Which one will I choose today?
I don't mind beards. If they're kept short, not the really long ones because they're kind of gross,
Yeah.
Santa Claus beards. If they're short beards and they're well trimmed, I think they can look nice.
Like Hugh Jackman?
Does he have a beard or does he have stubble? I'm not sure.
No, I'm pretty sure it's beard.
Because at one point, what's his name? Brad Pitt had this really scruffy kind of hobo beard. and that
Could have been
didn't
from
look
You
at
don't
all.
want to look like you're from the movie Castaway.
Or from,
No.
eating out of a...
Yeah. I remember when we were doing Trail Walker, one of the guys who eventually kind of joined our little horde, he looked like he was
Horde is the right
lost
word.
in the... he looked like he'd been lost in the wilderness for far longer than the 2 hours it took to get to the next checkpoint.
Did he have sticks and twigs sticking out of his beard?
He was using 2 sticks as walking poles.
If we're talking facial hair in general, I think goatees and mustaches on certain people can look alright. But
You gotta have the face for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
sure.
the wax, apparently. It takes a lot of wax to...
I don't like the twisty Guy Fawkesy kind of one.
That's very in at the
I
moment.
feel like I have to defend it because my cousin does have the
Guy
twisty,
Fawkes
twirly...
cousin, Yeah.
Um,
I don't know his
Guy
name,
Fawkes?
but I call him the Guy Fawkes cousin.
his name is Chris.
Chris, there you go.
There you go.
He's Guy Fawkes.
Okay.
He does have a cool beard though, a
Yeah.
mustache.
And that's very well trimmed and taken care of.
Yeah, I think if it's neat, and it's
Yeah.
fine. You don't want big
No.
scruffy beard.
Big bits of food hanging out of it either.
Yeah, and it doesn't look nice. I don't think people want to hire people in a job, for example.
With noodles in their beard.
Exactly, or with
Yeah.
massive beards in general. Like, you don't
well,
see
I mean, yeah, like, I
actual-
think-
Air of dodginess about it too.
I saw some pictures of... It was either the guy who died via his own beard or the noodle beard guy. And, yeah, he does look very Dumbledore-ish. So if you are hiring somebody to run your magic school, they'd win hands down. But
Yeah, but you never see like corporate people with big beards, or
No.
it's like beards and tattoos kind of go together. Like it's like the bikey kind of look.
Yeah.
You don't get primary school teachers with big beards and
No.
tattoos and stuff.
No. Oh.
Ooh, I have a phone call. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna answer the phone.
All right.
okay, so are there any teachers
Male
at your school that do have kind of
First of all, I guess the question is, are there any male teachers at my school? Because there is quite a lack of male.
Is it the reverse Liberal Party?
Well, pretty much. But no, there are, but they don't have beards.
It was either a wrong number or a prank call.
Why?
Oh,
Because I
that's a
couldn't
shame.
understand what they were saying and then they just hung up.
Okay.
So yes.
Like our key demographic.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for listening, unknown listener.
Well, if it was a fake call then they weren't listening. Not a fake call, a wrong
Prank
one.
call.
They weren't
Well, in that
listening
case,
anyway.
just leave us alone.
But if you are going to call our station, please call during the break. We don't like to answer the phone while we're on air.
Wow, that sounded bitchy.
I'm sorry if I sounded quite up myself.
Well, after all of that conversation about beards, I did mention Steph and I have worn beards.
Yes. We wore beards to
And we pulled them off.
What
Oh,
was the thing? The thing was...
you did.
So quick because they were so itchy.
Oh, they were really itchy and
Oh,
uncomfortable.
no, I meant you really did pull it off. Like,
We really looked
it-
like... We were dressed up as two men
Really
who
went
got
down well.
lost on Everest.
Yeah, so we can tell because that's one of our really good costumes. But we've done a few good costumes. Because I don't know if our listeners know this,
We
but
loved
I'm a
costumes.
sucker for costume parties.
Yes, but we'll talk about more of that after these lot of songs.
Yep, these are more of our requests. This is Fallen by Imagine Dragons on 2BACR 100.